Got it. Sorry, guys. I'm learning here. Don't shoot me. All right. We're going to go through this. A little conversation I heard on No Jumper. We're going to have to check in on this. By the way, don't be mad about my poor camera quality. Sakib got my camera right now, but I need a little attachment to get things streaming. So I'm like, man, content don't really wait for anybody, bro. I got to get to it. All right, let's check it out.
You're so argumentative. You're going to prove the point.
Regardless needs to be said.
Talking about Adam.
I needed to know. I already rebutted this fucking crazy opinion. He was saying things
the same way.
T-Rail, by the end of the podcast, he fully admitted and apologized for saying shit that wasn't true.
I'm
so
not understanding.
I don't know how you think that I'm going to sit here and have somebody say shit to me that is demonstrably not true and not respond to it. That whole idea.
You can't respond to it right after each sentence.
You can when it's that detached from
No,
reality. And he apologized. He acknowleded that he was saying shit that wasn't true. Yes, it was.
Crazy.
So you think I should say?
If you see the room, no one in there is feeling Adam. Like, I get what Adam is saying, but no one in there is feeling him. You just heard AD make that little comment, detached from reality, bro. That sounds crazy. What Adam is saying is factually correct, but there's a piece that they're missing.
Sit here and hear out the idea that he thought that I did it on purpose, because again, this doesn't need to be said because we already talked about it. So you putting exactly, but you putting out this argument that we already resolved is unnecessary, because me and him already had that conversation.
I'm getting mad.
Acknowledged that was fucked up for him to be acting like it was a different thing.
I mean, let me finish my fucking
because
sentence.
it's
It was
unnecessary.
going nice. It was finna go
no,
the nice
because
route.
you're coming on the
It was going
podcast
nice.
and you're bringing
It was
up
going
old
this
shit that we
way.
don't have to talk about anymore.
It was going nice.
You're trying to
It
keep
was
it
gonna-
light.
It was gonna
But you can't
curve.
just sit here
It was
and
gonna
bullshit
curve
me.
this way, and you
Motherfucker.
fucking. It was gonna curve left, and it was gonna go your way.
Ain't nobody getting fake narratives off on this podcast.
No,
That's
ain't
all
no
I'm
fake
saying.
narrative.
Fake narratives.
I was like,
all right, so make it nice. Tell me.
It's not necessarily a fake narrative just because you have a perspective on how Adam went about that conversation. And saying that he was argumentative, that's actually factual. So Adam wants to base it in facts, but he was, in fact, argumentative. So, I mean, it is what it is. That actually is a fact. Whether he was right or wrong, fair enough. But you can't deny, if you're Adam, that you were being argumentative, since you did argue every single point Housephone said, right?
Okay, I was like, my boy's so argumentative. I mean. You know what? Fuck you and Housephone. Y'all got y'all little thing going on.
Because he realizes that what I was going to say about it.
You're very argumentative. You feel me? In every point he had to speak about, you had something to say. Which was you were defending yourself. It was
a podcast.
But look, it was.
It's a podcast. Shut the hell up.
Bad podcast. You always say, "Let us speak. Let the person speak."
He did let him speak.
Right, but that doesn't mean like here, get off a 20-minute rant
and
say a bunch of shit that is completely.
You should still hear.
I heard him out and I responded.
Hypothetically, if he was to get off 20 minutes and just say everything that he felt,
got off his chest,
got it off his chest, right or wrong, and you had responded like, you know what, phone, I care about you. I'm really sorry about what happened. It was definitely not my intention. Like
water under the bridge.
Friendship.
I said a lot of stuff like that.
Hold on.
Because that's what I mean. But at the same time,
he said, hold on.
Lush, I'm not gonna let somebody sit on the podcast and lie about me and make up shit.
No, I understand.
Chill out,
you
bro.
wouldn't either. And nobody would suggest that you should just let somebody go on a rant that is full of factual inaccuracies. And again, he has acknowledged this.
Right, but I'm saying
you're not letting any of them talk. You got 3 other people there.
Hypothetically, you could have been like, just to clarify,
this didn't happen.
You said a few things that weren't actually.
So correcting in real time bad, correcting at the end of a 20-minute rant is good.
It wasn't even correcting.
Don't stretch it. Don't stretch it.
You give somebody the same respect you would want to give to you, because if you was upset and if the situation was delicate and you wanted to come here and give your shit off.
So unbelievably full of shit.
No, I think
because you would never sit there silently on a podcast and listen to somebody say shit that you know is not true for 20 minutes or whatever.
So you
without
saying the
responding.
whole thing?
Well, no one else has been in any situation like that, because the core of the situation is you exposing your homie for having possible relationship with a trans. So you can't really put anyone else in that room in that ballpark and just blanket statement like, you wouldn't let someone lie on you. You wouldn't let someone say things that weren't true. Well, I might let them get a little bit off when I understand it's more about how they're feeling, because I'm the one that did so wrong by him and changed their life forever, like they all acknowledged.
I've watched you podcast. I know how you get down. You motherfuckers are screaming at each other and talking over each other. I'm not going to sit here and let you give me advice that I know you would never in a million years follow yourself.
Bro, I've been on podcasts with T-Rail where he said shit about me that wasn't true and I let him get his shit.
Yeah, but it was shit about you having BO and shit.
I feel like Lush has been through that a lot. And
and he responded in real time because he's a fucking human being. The idea that I shouldn't have responded in real time is great.
You should respond.
Now you're using profanity, Adam.
Get it off a little bit.
I did let him get off a little bit.
I
was just responding
the severity of the situation for him.
Do you really think you have to ask me that after all the shit we've been through?
But I'm just saying.
But you don't seem to.
Crazy that you would let him get his shit off.
No, I did let him get his shit off. I was correcting the inaccuracies. And you don't need to tell me any more about how I handled that situation because I know how I handled it, and I know that you guys would never let someone sit there and lie about you to your face.
So what would we do?
To some extent, you would argue and you would tell them the shit that they were wrong about. Trust me, I've argued with you many times. It's
you have never seen any of them in the position that you were in because none of them have ever exposed their people like that though.
Very hard to get a fucking point across. So you acting like that's what I should have done? Hell no, you are hypocrite.
The only thing that
I've never been in a situation to where I fucked up somebody's life indirectly and like that. So I can't even say how I would.
I've been through enough therapy to know the proper protocol.
The only thing you thought was wrong was him thinking you did that maliciously. That's the
entirety of what he was saying.
Explain yourself,
right?
But not everything that he said. Everything that he said, you did it. You know what I mean? But it was like.
No,
you didn't do it in ill intention.
Almost none of it
I'm saying,
was connected to reality at all. He was saying that he thought I was happy when his mom passed. That all this.
He did not say that. Look at AD face right there when he said that. He's like, hell nah, you spinning the narrative. He didn't say you was happy when his mom passed. He said you talked about it insensitively on the news. You said, yeah, he has to deal with the mom shit. That's not how you talk about your bro's mom that just passed, bro. It's not the mom shit. Come on now.
He thought I was happy when his mom passed. That all this, the idea that I was going to sit there and just let him get that off and not respond, get the fuck out of here because none of you would do that. Nobody in that situation would do that. You got to fucking stand on reality. This is a podcast. I don't care how emotional you're getting. If you're saying some shit that is clearly not true, yeah, I'm going to say something.
If it's clearly not true, then let the viewers decide that. But once you already stated your perspective, you don't have to keep interrupting dude every time he tries to say something. He already said, Adam, fuck the truth. Fuck what, sorry. Let me wait till this motherfucker ends.
I just feel like at a certain point, if you allow somebody to talk through all of their feelings.
You don't need to say this again.
No.
Bruh. Say what I'm gonna say.
No.
Lush. There was no chance in hell. Because I'm not gonna have y'all just sit here and harp on the same point over and over.
You're not even letting them talk.
No, because you guys are saying the same shit over and over. I told you what it is.
Say something different.
This is my podcast, and I'm willing to hear out other people's opinions. But if your opinion is that I should have sat there and took that, get the fuck out of here. It's not happening.
It's my podcast. Now you're going, it's my podcast.
It is my podcast.
It's my podcast. I do what I want.
Bro, is that not a little crazy, to be honest? Like, Adam really pulled the "it's my podcast" on him like that, bro. When what Lush was saying was super, super valid. Let me see if this thing is even working properly. Can y'all see me? Okay. Cool, my bad. Y'all know I'm new to this. Bro, what Lush was saying is super, super, super valid. Like, bro, there was a point on the pod where Adam would combat Housephone with the facts, and Housephone would basically say, bro, fuck the facts, man. And he would talk about Adam as a person and how he felt about him and whatnot. And Adam couldn't understand, like, bro, what you're saying is true, right? Like, you texted this editor, but Housephone has been saying, I don't give a fuck about what you tried to do or didn't do. It's about what happened. What that tells you, like, once you've already gotten off your point, us as the viewers, we already have an understanding, like, oh, okay, bet. There's facts to what Adam is saying. You already presented them. But now, as you being a good homie, once you've done that so wrong by one of your other homies, you've changed his life forever. Eventually, yeah, bro, you are supposed to just take that, bro. You're supposed to just take that on the chin and let him get off everything he has to get off. You don't keep combating him and saying, well, here's the facts. And that is what you did, and you saw how it escalated to. And then for Adam to try to stretch it like, oh, bro, making it seem like I'm happy about his mom. Bro, that wasn't what he was saying at all. He said the way that you spoke about his mom was insensitive and disrespectful. So and then your response to that was, bro, I paid for the funeral. How you going to act like I have an issue with your mom? Bro, that was not the point at all. And that just came off even more disrespectful. Like, for you to just throw that out there on the platform and say, then he came back and said, oh, I was just confused how you would think I ever have ill will toward your mom. Bro, What are you talking about? Like, it's not about that. He's saying the way that you spoke was mad insensitive. So you already exposed him in a very horrible manner. I know it wasn't intentional. And then on top of that, in your little apology video on the news, you're like, yeah, he already dealt with the mom shit. Bro, that's not a respectful way to talk about someone who just lost, you know, the most important woman in his life. I assume it was the most important woman in his life. Makes it seem like it the way he talks about it. Adam seems to just overall have a lack of empathy toward other people. And then even on this episode right here, where he's not willing to hear anyone's perspectives, and it's like he's cutting them off because he's already assuming what they're going to say, when what Lush was saying is basically what I'm saying. You know, what T-Rail was saying is not necessarily what I was saying, but he just had a different viewpoint, and Adam just, it's like he was trying to have them go in his shoes without actually putting them in his shoes. And when I say that, I mean he's saying things like, you guys know damn well you wouldn't let someone tell lies about you. Bro, it's way different. It's like if you cheat on your girl and then your girl is wigging out on you, saying all types of shit, you this, you that, you're not going to sit there and argue her point. Oh, nah, I'm not that. Nah, that's not true because that happened last week. No, bro. Once you understand you are the one in the wrong, yeah, you could put a little bit of input, kind of like how Lush was saying, hey, just saying some of the things you said weren't factually true. Okay, that's an approach on it. But you don't sit there and just combat every argument and say, well, I'm just focusing on the facts. Bro, you are the one in the wrong here. So eventually you got to take whatever that person wants to express. You got to take it on the chin, bro. And I feel like Adam is just not prepared to do that. And he's not really taking accountability for something this severe. And I understand his point of like, he texted the editor, fine, but it happened under his watch. And at the same time, when something is this big, bro, you have to take a level of accountability. And this is huge for Housephone. He had family members calling him about suicide, bro. It's like if someone dies, if you have any part in that, some accident happens and someone passes away, bro, like if it happened under your watch, bro, you have to take accountability. If you're, I don't even know, I'm trying to think of some type of example, but like when it's on the, hold up, bro, someone at my door. Hold on, man, I'm gonna come right back. Your boy just got a package in the mail. Boy, just got a package. All right, now let's get back to it. Did I leave anything on my desktop? Did I expose myself like that one dude, Atriarch, or whatever bro his name is? All right, now let me see. Back to what I was saying. What was my point, bro? Oh yeah, the grander the scale of the error, everyone needs to take accountability. Look at like the Travis Scott stuff, bro, when all them people died. I know it's very unrelated, but just in terms of like, you can't just try to wash your hands of something and then just keep combating. It's like, imagine Travis Scott talking to the families there, and they're lashing out at him. Man, the families that lost loved ones, and they're just going in on him like, man, you piece of garbage, man, you should have known better. You should have. And he's just like, no, technically, no, it was Live Nation's fault. No. Technically, it was this guy's. No. I actually told them to make sure it was secure. No. Like, you're not even willing to hear him out, bro. Like, when people are that hurt on such a huge scale, bro, you need to take accountability. Yes, let your true narrative be known as far as what your involvement was, but you can't shy away from the blame, bro. You have to take whatever comes with it, bro. If someone's mom wants to throw some shit at you, bro, it is what it is, man. You can't be sitting there and being like, okay, well, let's base this off reality. There's no reason to throw anything at me. Bro, that's just like not a likable approach to go about things, and it just shows a lack of empathy. So I don't know, bro. Lately, it seems like Adam is tweaking a little bit. Just on the way he's gone about a few different things, bro, it's starting to kind of become like a pattern that I'm seeing lately. So it's kind of strange, bro, because obviously Adam is the man. I love No Jumper, goated. But, bro, like, I don't know what to tell y'all, bro. Like, I'm looking at this, and how do I change this shit? Bro, by the way, guys, bear with me. I'm learning how to do all this streaming stuff. But, yeah, bro, like this whole thing it's been a little weird lately, bro. I see Adam changing. I worry about what's to come in the future. But again, I say everything as a big fan of No Jumper, bro. I'm a big fan. A lot of people, y'all be in the comments like, oh, man, you jealous because they got a bigger platform. I'm like, bro, they came way before me, bro. I've been a fan, and I guess you'd have to say that they're an influence on me. I mean, I came up watching them, Joe Budden, I don't know. Everyone in the hip hop space, bro. Like, obviously Academics, but Academics, he only started podcasting, more recently. But regardless, bro, no, I'm never hating. I'm a fan of everyone making content. So, If it ever sounds like that, I'm not hating, bro. Oh, we just got new viewers in here. That's crazy. But yeah, guys, so thanks for tuning into this. I'm definitely going to save this and upload it separately. Matter of fact, let me just stay on the video. It looks kind of cooler, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to upload this and like clip it and stuff. I just want to be kind of quicker with the news, like when stuff drops, and just kind of giving my own commentary on stuff aside from the podcast.